I want to talk about something that I noticed about myself and that is really bothering me, and that is coming up with excuses. So I want to ask you guys, do you ever come up with any excuses to avoid an uncomfortable situation? I certainly do, and it's really bad for us. It's not helping us in any way. I would say it's counterproductive because the problem with excuses are that we run away from our problems or challenges to stay in our comfort zones. But by staying in our comfort zones, we don't make any progress. We basically stay stuck in this one place. And we never move forward. We never improve. So if you ever want to reach your dreams and goals, you would know that you will always have to keep improving and moving forward to one day reach your dream. But by coming up with these excuses, you're not making any progress and you're not reaching your full potential. This is something that I really noticed about myself lately, where whenever there was a situation that I wasn't confident in or that was uncomfortable to me, I made an excuse. So for example, with this YouTube channel, you probably have noticed that I do not upload very often, and that is because, as I said in one of my previous videos, it is a weird feeling for me sitting here talking to a microphone and not having anybody to talk to. So it's an uncomfortable situation to me, and so I come up with an excuse on why I shouldn't record any videos. And the excuse could be literally anything. So for example, I tell myself, I do not have the best equipment. I don't have enough time, and stuff like that. So these excuses are really silly because obviously I do have the right equipment and I do have enough time. All I'm doing is I'm giving myself a reason on why I shouldn't record any videos just because it's something I'm not comfortable with. So I'm avoiding the situation. And another problem you'll have by doing this is you're going to weaken your confidence in yourself. So confidence, in my opinion, is one of the most important things anyone can have, especially if you ever want to be successful. You need to have a certain level of confidence. But by coming up with these excuses, you're weakening your confidence. So what you have to do in order to build up your confidence is you have to win at these little things. And all of these small wins are going to add up. They're going to build up and they're immensely going to boost your confidence. So what many people think is they have to win these big challenges to build up confidence. But that's not really true. What you really need to focus on are all these daily tasks, these small difficulties, and you need to succeed at these things. And all of these small things are going to build this one big package of confidence, if that makes any sense. And I had to learn this the hard way. So when I was younger, when I was still in high school, I was really confident. Then after high school, I became somewhat of a loner. I didn't spend a lot of time with friends anymore just because I was focusing all my time on art. And I didn't have these small successes anymore. All I did was I was drawing in my room, but I wasn't really active socially. And I also didn't have these small challenges that I could succeed in. And so I weakened my confidence in that period. And at that time, I was feeling very miserable because once your confidence is at a low point, you don't have much trust in yourself anymore. And it's hard to believe in yourself. So I try to succeed at all these small challenges because I know all of these smaller challenges and successes will build up my confidence again. And this is really the way to being truly happy and to be successful in your own mind. Success doesn't mean that you own a lot of money or materialistic things. It means being happy inside and being happy with yourself. And confidence is a big factor when it comes to being happy with your own person. So next time there's a challenge that you feel uncomfortable with, then do not come up with any excuse. Man up, stand up to it, and try to take that risk because perhaps you can succeed at it. If you fail at the challenge, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's not that bad because you tried. You will know inside of yourself that you have tried, and having tried but fail isn't as worse as not even trying at all. So if you come up with an excuse, you're not even trying, you're giving up. And that's a really bad feeling and a bad situation to be in. But trying to do something and failing isn't that bad because at least you know you have tried. But if you do succeed, it's going to be this little win that is going to add up to your confidence. And once you have a strong enough level of confidence, that's when you're going to be successful in more areas than just one. And many times I've seen artists that technically weren't as skilled as others, but they were more successful. And I believe that perhaps they were more confident in what they were doing. So I see many artists that are like technically skilled. I mean, it's unbelievable. They're really good, but they do not have any trust in themselves. And that kind of shows on the outside. People can kind of sense it, and that's a big problem. So always try to work on your confidence and never underestimate it. And as I said, I had to learn this the hard way. I was a victim of this myself. So I totally ignored my confidence. I just did things that actually weakened my confidence. And it just became a big mess. And I had to get rid of that cycle of weakening myself. So, and I believe many people are or have been in a similar situation. So another way to actually build up your confidence is to listen to yourself and to follow your inner voice. So what many of us do, and this happens with family, with friends, and even with social media, is we're trying to satisfy the people around us. So what I mean is our peers, our friends, they all have a certain image of us and they expect something from us, a certain behavior. And we tend to live up to that. We try to satisfy their expectations. But by doing so, we're kind of shutting down our inner voice and we're limiting ourselves. Because many times when I listen to myself, my true self wants something totally different. When I listen to what I really want to do or who I want to be, it's not the person that other people want me to be. So try to be yourself and try to live up to your own expectations. Don't always try to satisfy other people because you shouldn't think too much about what other people think of you. Instead, listen to yourself and be yourself. Like for once, be you and do you. And that's really important, I believe, to truly be yourself. And in my How to Find Your Art Style video, I was talking about copying your favorite artists. And that is true. I still believe that's the best way of coming up with an art style. But what I didn't mean is to imitate somebody. So with copying, I meant learn from them, but don't imitate. So be inspired by other artists, but don't straight up copy them and imitate them. You still want to be yourself. Use whatever inspires you to improve your own visions and your own ideas. But don't straight up be a copycat because you're never going to be as good as the original and you're never going to be happy as long as you're imitating somebody else. You need to be yourself and figure out your own ways in order to succeed and to be happy, like truly happy with yourself. You really need to be yourself to be happy. And yeah, I guess many people can relate to what I'm saying here because we all have these similar problems. We all kind of fight with these problems from time to time where we're not really confident about the things we're doing. And I guess sometimes we need to be a little bit shameless or fearless and just do the things we want to do and be adventurous and try to experience many things and try to explore what's out there and find out new things about yourself. And that's the way to success. So anyways, I guess this kind of wraps it up. I really just wanted to share my thoughts with you as always. And I hope you can relate to this and perhaps share some of your own experiences or ideas in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then please hit that subscribe button and the like button so other people can actually see my videos. And as always, guys, I love you with all my heart and soul. And I hope to see you in my next video. Peace out.